Now, you have the chance to see work from artists from all around the world at the Northwest Arts Center. Kiona Rivera headed to the Minot State campus to learn more about it.
The Northwest Arts Center at Minot State University is once again hosting its international all-media exhibit. Artists from all over the world, from Germany, Canada, and Bangladesh to name a few, have submitted their art in various types of medium. Artworks include paintings, photography, sculpture, and digital work. Director Greg Vettel says this year marks the 29th year of an exhibition that connects people. Vettel says several North Dakotans submitted pieces as well. Carol Philhaber from Minot submitted her large-size painting, while Tim Lamy from Fargo submitted an old-school photograph. The director says his gallery staff is almost all students, adding that he is thrilled to see the growth of student artists in the center.
Responding to both personal themes, but then also current events and things like that. So it is a really unique thing to be able to have the artists submit kind of like their vision to the exhibitions.
The exhibition of roughly 40 pieces of art can be viewed at the Northwest Arts Center now until November 23rd for free. They will also host a reception this Thursday at 6:30 p.m.